Okay, so setting up took me about 2 minutes after hitting the record button. Yeah, so do I need this? I don't think I need this. I don't think I need this. I don't think I need this. Do I need this? Alright, I don't think I need this. Also, in the background is a song called Destiny by 07. Great song in the background. Turning you down. Just come on. Alright, so what do I talk about? Let's see if we can go backwards. So today my tire popped. And because of my said tire popping, I was just gonna have either Chuck or Sue come pick me up and I worry about it tomorrow. But when Sue came up, I was just like, I'm just gonna do it here. So I started to actually work on the tire in itself. I think I'm able to actually find the recording if you give me a couple seconds to be able to click here and click there, and that's an MP3. Alright, so this might just loop it. So if it does do that, then
Not sure if you all can see,
so
but
that is the actual tire. It's rotated sideways. So let me see if I can fix that too. I'm learning how these things go, so that's clockwise.
I could have driven home with it, but not sure if you all can see, but
so that's my flat tire. I was actually working on helping Chuck work on a transmitter down.
I could have driven home with it, but not sure if you all can see,
but out of the field, going decently slow. I heard a pop. I didn't think anything of it. Like, it didn't sound like a regular pop. It sounded
I could have
like
driven home with it, but not sure if you all can see,
coming back
but
and hit my car. I'm like, okay, I didn't think much of it until I looked to my left and I saw my hubcap start bouncing away. I'm like, oh, I probably want to investigate what
I
that
could
was.
have driven home with it,
Came
but
on, so
not sure if you all can
flat
see,
like that.
but
So,
that bitch flat.
that's why I called Sue. I called Chuck. Chuck's like, hey, Sue, can you go out there and grab him? So Sue comes up and I'm like, hey, I found a donut in my car. Can I use your jack? Because the jack I have, no, wait. I was gonna say it just wasn't gonna work, but it's older, but it was also missing a part. So like I just couldn't even operate it. So I figured out how it operated and started doing it. Then a trooper come down. I was like, hey, I see that you have a flat tire. I'm like, yeah, and he actually helped me take off the flat tire because I usually when I'm working on a car, I have all the tools because like it's planned. I'm either doing it at Big D's place. I'm doing it at my granddad Donnie's place. Like there's always this abundance of tools. This is my first time doing it on the side of the road on my own car. So I felt very underprepared. Even though in the trunk of my car I have first aid kit, I have change of clothes, I have the toolkit that doesn't for all the other things except for changing a tire. Like I have a tire iron back there, but I just didn't have the actual functioning jack. I never bothered to look at it to make sure I have it. Now, obviously, now that I got the car home, yes, I spoiled the ending. Oh well, I got the car home, so tomorrow I'm gonna make sure I have a working jack inside the car now. But so the police officer helped me, and amazingly, he was really, really cool about it. Can I show that footage? Do I have that footage to show? And I don't know if this will actually be audioable. At all.
Go ahead.
All right.
Oh, that's a horror.
Hey guys, this is Nicolas, and this is Trooper.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! I'm making
my
it
tire
worse.
popped, and he
shoot.
stopped. There are people who wouldn't have stopped, and especially in this climate,
It's screen.
it's good to know there's some good guys around, right?
Rotate this.
Exactly. They're
180
not
degrees,
all
there we go.
a-holes.
There we go. Well, thank you once again. He's going to help me get
Yeah,
down to the
very,
bottom
very
of the
cool,
hill,
very
so I'll see you guys later.
understanding
Thanks for watching.
Go ahead.
All right. Hey guys, this is Nicolas,
Especially with
and this
everything
is,
that's happening right
Trooper.
now. Honestly,
Yeah.
with everything that has been happening.
My tire popped, and
I was
he
talking
stopped.
to my friend
There
D
are people
about
who
this.
wouldn't have
I
stopped, and especially
I
in this
have a lot
climate,
of friends with just the
it's
name
good to know
D
there's some good guys around, right?
in the beginning.
Exactly.
Me and
They're
her were
not
talking about it.
all
She's like, yo,
a-holes.
we got,
There we go.
the same lifestyle.
Well, thank you once again. He's going to help me get down to the bottom of the hill, so I'll see you guys later. And thanks for watching.
I was trying to think about
Go ahead.
All right.
nice way of saying it, but
Hey guys, this is Nicolas, and this is Trooper.
We happen to be black in a more predominantly white area. How do you feel? I'm I was like, all right, well, tell me how you feel. And we're able to go back and forth on it and kind of talk about it. And honestly, the beginning of last week, I was so depressed. I was I didn't know what side I wanted to be on, and I kind of felt not pressured per se, because it wasn't like everybody was coming to me going like, oh yeah, you gotta pick a side, but it was very much like, okay, well, what side do I choose? Like, do I choose the idea that, okay, well, because I understand that, what is my point of view on this? With the whole, I believe the police officer used too much force. I believe that even if he did use too much force, he should still be held accountable for his actions. But at the same time, I have to also understand all the things that are happening. Like, no, that's how I feel about the actual incident. Do I know that the guy was a racist? I don't know that. And nothing has been shown to me that made me believe that he specifically only hates minorities, blacks, or anything in particular. However, the riots and everything, I understand why the riots happened. It's like the Tea Party thing. Back in the day, Boston Tea Party, people were just frustrated. It was like, we've had enough, and if we don't care if this is gonna fuck us over too, but we have to show that we just aren't gonna take this. And I get that, but at the same time, there's a lot of destruction happening. There's a lot of anger and hurt, inwardly and outwardly. And there are a lot of people willing to capitalize on this situation. And all those things are just bad. Understandable, yes. Bad, also, yes. So, I guess in a way, I don't know how to articulate myself well enough. In all honesty, I don't. But I do believe that this might be the beginning of me understanding that it doesn't matter. Well, no, it does matter. Race matters. But it shouldn't matter in a negative sense. If someone needs help, you help them. Alright, if someone needs love, you love them. And nothing should bar people from being loved for. No one should bar people from being respected. Now, if you want something that you haven't earned, that's different. I believe you have to work for the things that you earn. And that just because something's difficult doesn't mean that someone's trying to necessarily stop you. Like, shit, walking was hard. Walking's hard for people who happen to not have their legs. But it doesn't necessarily mean that, like, someone's out there to stop you from doing that. Granted, I am honestly comparing, apples to chairs right now. But I guess to me, as hard as things are, if I ask for things to be easier, and I'm not saying that things shouldn't be, like, don't ramp the difficulty way up, but, like, don't just give me a free pass either. Allow the playing field to help me get to where I need to be. Don't get me there. Allow me an easier transition so that I earn my place, so I earn my success. And I think everybody will feel the same way. I don't know. But honestly, I'm thinking maybe this kind of put things in perspective for me, that there are still good people out there. And sadly enough, the news is not reporting on the good things. They only see the bad, and people only want to produce the bad. Granted, if they didn't show the bad, then the people just do bad worse, because then they're hiding the bad. But you have to also show the good. And I'm hoping maybe people will see that Trooper Kephart here helping me out. When he didn't have to, he could have just, yep, he's fine, because Sue was already there. That's who has the camera. Like, she was already there. I'm obviously already working on it. He could have been like, yeah, that's fine, keep driving. But he was like, yeah, let me see what I can do to help out. His job is not to help out me with my car troubles. Protect and serve. Serve the best way he knows how to, is protect. But, like, and it's great that he did that. He didn't have to. He could have passed by me like, I'm sure there's a crime somewhere. Maybe I'm just being optimistic. And maybe there's not a problem. So there's that, So that happened today. I checked in today. That was a fun experience. There was actually a bomb scare in the local courthouse today. I don't think it was the first day it was open. I think it was open last week. But made me a little bit agitated because I couldn't get into the building to check in. So luckily I already kind of set up to hang out with Donna. Fuck. But I wasn't able to hang out with Donna. So she was busy, but Bunny was available. And it's nice to hang out with Bunny. she showed me that actually you can save a lot. The food is a lot cheaper there, and I would shop there, except I'm not in India. And what happened, Donna? I'm fucking it up. I'm so sorry. Regardless, though, it was a fun day. Just a really fun day of two friends actually just hanging out. I realize I'm really bad at that. I'm gonna try to get better at that. Live streaming is not good for that. Excuse me, I have a uninvited guest. You are not welcome here, sir. There we go. There we go. Happy guts are there. Happy guts are also. So, oh yeah. What else happened? Oh, okay. So me and Sierra have been hanging out a lot more. She's been actually just playing on my computer here, and we're bonding again. We're talking like we used to when we were like siblings, I guess. Just kind of goofing around, kind of like how you see on TV, I guess, in a way. What else has been happening this week? I got an order from the courthouse saying that they never received certain documentations. The things that I have video and photo proof that I mailed them out. I mailed them out with one of my representatives and partners. We actually went to the post office. She saw me, and I took pictures of me putting these things into an envelope, mailing it out. My mistake was not putting you have to sign for this sheet on it. I was just done with that. I just wanted them to have it and be done with that and move on with the process. Now they're telling me that they never received it. No, sorry. They're saying that they received it and sent it back to me. And I'm like, I've called that building every week for like 3 weeks. Then every other week for two more times after that. And each time they're like, yeah, we don't have it. And I'm like, okay, well, if you guys don't have it, does that mean I just have to refile? And they're like, yeah, just refile. And I'm like, well, so I refiled. And they're like, oh, yeah, now, because you didn't send us that piece of paper. I'm like, no, I sent it to you guys. You guys just never received it. They're like, yeah, because of that, we might have to dismiss your case completely and or charge you something ridiculous to just file it. And I'm like, that's ridiculous. That is just crazy. And like, it's sickening. Sickening. The whole process is sickening. On top of that, I think Xavier's mother's trying to move. And it was very depressing whenever she told me that. And I know I can say no. And I know I should say no. And I probably am going to say no. It just kind of hurts that, like, she's just like, yeah, I'm going to move, and I just want you to be okay with it. And it's like, I like, she didn't say I want you to be okay with it, but she kind of gives that feeling off. So, but it seems like she's at least willing to kind of come to the table. So I'm not going to try to mess that up. I'm not going to try to jinx it. If we're able to work something out, then we can. However, I don't want my son moving so far away that I can't even see him. It will kind of put everything I've been working on for the past, 5-6 years to nothing. And there were things said and everything else. I'm not going to go into detail about all that, but I don't know, that just really got me bummed for a while. It kind of makes me miss the fact that, like, I don't have not a daily therapist, but like I have a therapist for daily stuff, and I have a therapist a specialist that deals with like my DID and such. So it kind of sucks I don't have someone for my daily stuff right now, because everything's kind of so slowly opening back up, and then it's just the gears are slowly turning, but I don't know. I've been playing games with Tyler and Kitty, so that's cool. Even Sierra's playing with us every now and again, which is awesome. He's actually starting to become a team. Me and Hunter, we're still doing the rivalry scrimmages. I'm getting better with every game. Granted, some weeks I'm only winning one. But like, for instance, like this past weekend, I think it was Sunday. I beat him in Rainbow Six. Yeah. But I lost in Yu-Gi-Oh! So not next week, but the week after, maybe next week, we're probably gonna play Dragon Ball Fighter Z and Tekken, if it works. It didn't work on Sunday yesterday, but I'm hoping that it works this time. What else is happening in my life? I still need to do that board. It still says May. I'm hoping that this week I get to do some work with A and be able to get some of that done. And I helped Danny out this weekend, actually. Not this weekend. Sometime last week. Danny was having some trouble going out and getting food, and she wanted to know if I would be able to pick up the girls and help them grab food for the house, since she couldn't. She's just been deadly sick lately. And don't worry, I don't think it's a C virus, but I think she definitely needs to figure out what's going on. So that was nice, like seeing the girls. The girls were like, "Yeah, we're so glad to see you, and we really should do more stuff together." I'm like, we probably should. I just suck at that. I'm not really good. Like, if you need me for something, I'm good at that. But like, if you're like, "Oh, let's go hang out," I'm like, I'm not all that great at that. But maybe I should start making the effort. I don't know how comfortable I could be with that. The apartment is still waiting. I'm still at not really waiting. The paperwork's all in, except for like I'm waiting for something from the government to be sent to me so I can send it to them. I'm hoping I can get it sometime if it didn't come in today, because I didn't check yet, because I was out with the cop fixing my tire. That maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to get it. If it's not there today, I'll get it tomorrow, and then I can send it down. I don't got a car right now. I need to figure out a way to pay for a tire, because I can't just replace one. I would actually have to replace them all, because they all need it. They all need it. Jesus. Damn. I'll figure it out. I always do. Just not sure how right now. I'll figure it out. What else is happening? Not really much else. Some low days, a lot of low days actually. Especially since I talked to Xavier's mom. A lot of things going through my head, kind of like, what am I really going to be doing? What's the right thing to do? I'm willing to fight. I'm willing to go to court. I told her that, and I meant that. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know what I'm doing. I wish I had some kind of guidance. Maybe somebody else has been in a similar situation. Like, okay, well, am I really hoping? Like, obviously I'm not trying to take her away from him, because I do believe that both of us are needed in his life. I'm not the kind of jackass to go like, okay, I'm just going to take him and kick you out of the picture, because I'm not that kind of guy. Even though she might be that kind of person, I'm not that kind of guy. I want to be able to be in his life, and I want him to also have his mom. And I want us to work together. I'm just not sure how yet. Just need to figure that out. Preferably sooner rather than later. After I figure out how to deal with... I'm going to have to call these people tomorrow. Oh, speaking of people I need to call, Kelly, my old car, my Chevy Cavalier, I found an organization that takes cars that are more or less still functional. You donate them to other kids, other people who are looking for cars to be able to, the first car or whatever. I think to me that might be better than me either leaving it in the backyard there or even me junking it. If Kelly can help somebody else, I think that'll be good. Kind of like paying it forward, if you will. So, I'm eager to see how that turns out. Hopefully I can get a hold of somebody tomorrow and be like, okay, the car is here for you to be picked up. This is the time you can pick it up for your organization. So yeah. Bunny. God, I just keep thinking about Bunny. I can't wait to talk to her again, guys. Oh yeah, earlier this week, it was 80 degrees in the morning, and within 4 hours, it hailed. Like, it was 80 degrees, and 4 hours later, the rain was coming down, and it was hail. It was crazy. It was ridiculous, and it was just like, wow. So, geez, I really am running out of things to talk about. What else is happening? I don't know. I'm just trying to do it one day at a time. Trying to figure out what to talk about. Me and A did not. We ended up not watching another episode of The Many Sides of Jane. I'm hoping that we get to potentially watch it sometime either later on this week or early next week. Since I missed today because of the whole bomb scare in the courthouse, taking all day for me to be able to just check in. So there's that. Because I know the next time I see her, I'm gonna want to talk to her about, okay, what should my goals be in correspondence to everything else that's going on. I know what I want. Well, I have a good idea on what I want. The question is, like, can I get there? Can I do that? What's my lighter doing now? Yeah, that's all I got for today. Sorry for the mess ups, but not everything can be perfect. Not everything can be eventful. But I'm happy about the connections that I'm making. Me and Sierra are getting closer. Me and Bunny are getting closer. I'm hoping that me and Danny. Well, I'm hoping that Danny takes my advice on a lot more things to at least improve on her life. But you can bring a horse to water, but you can't make it drink the whole 9 yards and all that. So, but I do believe in a good cause, and I believe that she can do better. So, what else is the apartment thing? Still waiting on that, more or less. Yeah, not much else going on. Sorry, not much else for me to talk about. But thank you for giving me this opportunity to do so. So I will end this stream. One last thing, some good news. I'm sure if some of you guys haven't heard of some good news, search it up on YouTube. It's really great stuff. Sadly enough, it has in spirit ended. Not officially. Apparently another company picked it up, CBS, I think. But the fact that somebody famous who didn't have to do something like some good news was doing some good news to spread good news during a time that so much good news needed to be spread was amazing. But hearing now that, like, you know, he decided to pass that on to a corporation that requires you to now pay for their services to even watch, where YouTube is just free. I don't know, just kind of perverted it, destroyed it. It's gone in a way, but maybe, I don't know, maybe I should change this into some good news. I should talk about some good news that are happening in my life. Maybe I should find a way to make good news happen in my life and then report on that. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I might actually make a section, first 5 minutes, just all good things that I like. Yeah. Well, let you guys go. Thank you for watching. I think it was like 20 minutes. Possibly not even. 24 minutes now. Hey Nicole. Sorry, I just saw the chat. Hello. And yeah. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Later.